Hey everyone, how would you like to be the proud owner of a solid gold bar? I'll show you how to get that chance towards the end of the video, but first we're going to go through a portfolio update and we'll look at which options I tried to sell, went through, didn't go through, and we'll look at that. So first of all, just look at the portfolio overall. Today kind of flat. Past week down almost 2%. Past month pretty flat. Same thing for past 3 months, and for 2025 it is up a little bit, not as much as it was yesterday, but 3.44% year to date. So not too amazing, but it's still positive, so that's good. By the way, today's August 20th, 2025, and let's look at these options. So what I decided is I'm liking that O option. I'm going to go ahead and sell another put on this, just for the fact that O actually executed and there's lots of volume and interest in this. So I might as well just put another one on it, and it'll probably go through instead of trying to sell a color put on something else and it's just not going through over and over. So I just want to do O real quick. So we're almost at $60. You can see up here I clicked on that little green number and it brings me to realty income, almost $60 for this market. We can click trade options, go to next month, selling a put. You can see that -1 next to that $55 put. I already have one options contract, a put sell for the $55 strike price. We could go a little bit higher at the $57.50 strike price and get a little bit more premium income for that. So we can click on that. Trading between 25 cents and 30 cents. Okay. Healthy volume, healthy open interest. Let's click sell. Let's try one contract at 30 cents. So saying green to buy 100 shares of O for $57.50 each before on September 19th. If you aren't asked to buy O by then, you'll keep your collateral and the full $30 credit. So let's swipe up to submit. So we got pending, placed, and we'll see if anyone takes it. All right, we'll click done. Back out of that. All right, so let's go to notifications. Notice my buying power went down. Click on notifications and see what's been happening recently. Realty income. So it looks like I tried to sell a put on the 19th. It didn't go through. Maybe this other one will. Let's look at pay. That one didn't go through. Tried to sell one contract at YMAG, didn't go through. And trying to sell calls on this Ulti, did not go through. So let's try this Ulti again. I'll click on the little feather. Click on trade options. Now since I own 700 shares, I can sell up to 7 call options on this. So I'll go to $7 call. Fair amount of interest here, but no volume. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It might go through, it might not. We can try it. Let's try 7 of them at 5 cents each. Click review. So it's saying the lowest I'll go to sell these shares would be $7 each. And if the strike price does not go above that $7, then we get to keep that $35 credit. Pending and placed. All right. All right, and so now that we took care of O, we took care of Alt T, these other two, YMAG and Pay. I might be able to try to sell a call on this Pay. I'm sorry, YMAG. Trade options, go up to next month, selling a call. I already have one contract out for the $16 call. So I'll click sell. I have 100 shares available, so we'll have one contract at 5 cents. Click review and swipe up. Pending placed. All right, so that's taken care of. And last but not least, we'll look at pay. Can we do anything with this? So notice I don't own at least 100 shares of pay, but since I do want to get into it, then I'll attempt to sell a put. So we've got trade options, go out a month. Let's see. Take a look at the $20 put, very low volume and interest. $21 put, low as well. So you can see attempting even if I tried to place this, watch what happens. Click review. Oh, can't do it. I need more buying power to place that order. Because up here it says I only have $633 available, and I would need $2,000 to actually set aside to buy 100 shares of this. So that's why we can't place this order. That's okay, because I decided I wanted to sell a put on that O order, which has more volume, better chance of it executing. This pays pretty low volume, so lower chance of that deal going through. Remember, there has to be someone on the other end of this deal who's willing to buy this options contract, and if the volume isn't there, it's not there. So that takes care of all of our options contracts so far. You can see these pending orders. We have one pending for O to sell a put to get into that stock. Alti attempting to sell some calls on that because I already own the stock. And then a same deal with that YMAG. I own 100 shares sitting there and not doing anything. I'd like to collect some premium income on that by selling a call. And here's the options that are held so far. 1 YMAG call, 3 YMAX puts, and 1 O put. So, all right, we looked at the portfolio, we looked at those options. Now for the surprise that Robinhood has for us. If we look at this new offer button, they are going to give away 5,000 gold bars, and 3 are the big ones that are 1 kilogram each. So 3 lucky winners will get 1 kilogram each of a gold bar, and then the rest of that 5,000 people will get 1 gram gold bar. So a tiny little gold bar, but still worth like about $100. And the big ones are worth about 100,000 each. So it's a really cool giveaway they're doing. So you could enter in for a chance to win a solid gold bar, which I think is pretty awesome. So what they're looking for ideally is that you would sign up for Robinhood Gold, and for every dollar you submit deposit into your account, they will count that as an entry towards this contest. And for every dollar you withdraw, that's taking entries out of that contest. But you don't have to be a Robinhood Gold member to do that. You actually don't even need a Robinhood account. If you go through and read their official rules, they do have mail-in entry option, which you can do for free. And so to participate, at the minimum, you have to be you have to live in the U.S. Either like in the 50 states or DC, and you have to be 18 years or older. And you don't need a gold account. You don't need even a Robinhood account if you want to do that mail-in entry. But if you do want to do it through the Robinhood method, that the whole reason they're doing this for is for more gold membership signups, then you'd have to be a gold member, and you'd have to keep your deposits in there. Basically, new money coming into the accounts, and that's why Robinhood's running that promotion to bring in more gold members and bring in more fresh cash into their business. So that's how you do a gold bar giveaway entry and enter for your chance to win a solid gold bar, which is really cool. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.